Good afternoon. You know, I was having a thought about character. And I asked myself the question, what was the latest thing that I've seen that displayed a sense of character that I really wanted to talk about right now? And that's, I was watching the college football games yesterday. And of course, just like everyone else, we tapped into primetime, a primetime network, a game with primetime, and primetime's team. And every time I look at the Colorado Buffaloes, the Colorado Buffaloes, and I see what Deion Sanders is doing in that organization. I see what he's doing with the young men. I see what he's doing with the community. I see what he's doing with the people who support him, the people that don't support him. I gotta give the man kudos because this is some of the things that I've been talking about over the past several months. Character building in the young men or young women that we coach, that we teach, that we engage in our business practices. He's doing something that I think that we all should take a look at and examine very closely. Now, let's take out the imperfections of the man for a moment, because we all have imperfections. We all have done things that we shouldn't do. We all have said things that we shouldn't say. And sometimes, just because of our human nature, we will definitely have a situation that might occur that we may act outside of character. But it doesn't mean that we shouldn't teach it. And that doesn't mean that when we have the opportunity, that we shouldn't talk about it and address it. And what he's doing in Colorado, the way he's coaching up those kids, the way he's built up that community, under the duress and stress that most people would probably crumble under. But instead, he's embraced it. He's embraced what he says is his mission, his goal, his life's purpose. And in spite of what anyone else thinks, he's walking in that to the best of his ability. And I think that's all that we all can do. As we continue on our journey of life and our goals of achieving what our purpose, the things that we wanted to do or think about doing, we should just do it. Don't worry about the things that's going on around you. Worry about what's present in front of you. Coaches, we should take a note from Mr. Deion Sanders right now. Teachers, we should take a note from Deion Sanders right now and check out and see what is available to us and what are we doing with the opportunities that we have in place. There's a lesson here. Are we going to learn from that lesson? Are we going to take away from it? Or are we going to look at the imperfections of the person that's trying to give us a lesson and say, we shouldn't listen to him? No, you know what? Hey, I decided I'm going to listen. I'm going to learn. I'm going to take some advice, not direct advice, but just in a roundabout way that says, here's an example for what can happen when we put our best foot forward, when we take what God has given us and we use it for his glory and his purpose. Mr. Deion Sanders, thank you. Buffalo Nation, thank you. The University of Colorado, who reached out and took a chance with this man because they saw something in him that he could bring to the community, to the university, to the young men that go to school there, to the young women that go to school there. Because believe this, he's affecting the basketball program, the track program, the softball program, the swim program. What he's doing is not just about the football team. It's affecting that entire university and how they see us as people of color, how they approach their sport, how they hire, who they hire. This is a big deal, people, and we should embrace it as a community, as a culture, and as a country. Go Buffaloes.